When I think of Annie's gifts of love, the one word that always comes to mind for me is service. And I'm sure you know her focus was to help domestic violence and sexual assault survivors get the resources that they needed to heal and move on with their life. But I think one of the things that she didn't bank on was the advocacy part of it. Advocates come to support each other. And that is one of the most heartfelt things for me as an advocate because of the work that we do. And the work that we do pulls on our heartstrings. We see some and hear horrific stories. And so being able to come to this luncheon every year to gain the support of our sister advocates, and it encourages us that the work that we're doing does matter. It is important. And to keep going, to keep moving because we are making an impact in the lives of those who are suffering.
Impactful. She is making a difference in the lives of those organizations that sometimes are invisible and overlooked by others. I think the greatest impact that was made was that she did invite me to be a keynote speaker. And at that event, I absolutely fell in love with the work that she was doing, how she was giving back to the community, and I felt it was so unique in what she was doing that I wanted to be a part of it. I think it's vitally important that we recognize that every little bit or large amount matters so that she can continue to just shine light on those organizations that would otherwise be overlooked.
My one word would be love. Annie's gift of love is different, first of all, because Annie is her mother, and she wanted to provide a perspective of the value of legacy and survival.
So it's amazing to see how the individual organizations that help families every day are now strengthened through Annie's Gift of Love Foundation. So it's a time for us to give of our time, our dollars, our talent, and our compassion. That's my one word when I think of Annie's Gift of Love Foundation is compassion.
So before I speak about Annie's gifts of love, I'd like to take a moment of personal privilege to speak about the giver behind the gifts. In 2022, Genesis recognized her for the Miriam Award, and she embodies what Miriam represents in the Bible, that freedom from bondage and brokenness when Miriam led the women out of Egyptian bondage and they were celebrating, dancing. That's what most people remember. Well, that's what we celebrate today with Annie's Gifts of Love with Ophelia. She's the Miriam for Annie's. She's, helping women, leading women and children out of domestic bondage. And so it's very important that we lift her up and help support this worthy organization.
Now, Ophelia, you know me. We've known each other for years, and we've served on boards together, especially Fellowship Professional Women. And so you have a heart for women. And at FPW, Fellowship Professional Women, women come and give their testimonies. And that's what you do. You're actually a walking testimony of how you reach out and help survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault, and how you are able through your business experience to do it such first class. And that's why I want to thank you for what you do, because if there was no Annie's Gift of Love, there would be many people that would not get the help, and because of you they can.
To have 10 years under our belt, we're excited and looking forward to see what the Lord will do for the next 10 years as we continue to stand in this space and be in the fight. And we invite others to join us in the fight to stop domestic violence and sexual assault. And if you can help just one person through the efforts that we do, it's been worth it.
The main thing that I can say to Miss Ophelia, and I'm not only speaking just from my point of view, but I also want to speak from the clients who have received financial assistance from her, every semester, a great big thank you. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for being obedient because you have changed lives.
Just